Right now we're going to head over to the Caldwell headquarters. Catherine Cruz standing by. Catherine.
Right, we have the mayor-elect. What do you think? We've heard a number of your critics, including Ben Cayetano, say that we're going to hold you accountable. We're going to be looking at those rail contracts. We're going to be looking at your contributions that are being made to your campaign, and we're just going to be watching.
Right. Well, you know, obviously, whoever occupies the office of the mayor of the city and county of Honolulu is accountable for the work of the city. And I think that goes without saying. And obviously, I'm honored to have that responsibility. And as I said up a few minutes ago, I'm going to work hard every single day, 24/7, to do the job well, to do it properly. And that includes watching the money, watching the contracts, building rail better, more accountability. All of those things are important. I'm running for those reasons.
And what about the dirty campaigning? I mean, because I think people really got a major dose of it this time. I mean, what would you like to see going forward?
Well, when, I saw, Defend Ben people launch things at me, Save Honolulu launch things at me, and PRP launched things at Ben. And I think, unfortunately, it kind of swallowed up the campaign at the end. And we weren't allowed to talk about the issues that we're both running on. So obviously, I don't like negative campaigning, but we saw it at the national level, we saw it at the state level in the race for the U.S. Senate, and we saw it in the mayor's race. I don't know if this is the nature of American politics today or whether it's always been with us, but I prefer not to have it there. And obviously, as you saw in my campaign, I never said one thing negative. I never blamed people for problems. I talked about solving problems. That's how I'm going to be as a mayor. That's how I've been all my life in politics, which is all of 6 years.
There were some ads that tried to connect you with Mayor Mufi Hanneman and raise questions about, is this what we want for our new mayor? Any thoughts about who you're going to be naming to your cabinet at this point?
No, at this point I don't want to speculate who I'm going to be naming to my cabinet. We'll be sitting down and talking about the process and make sure it's fair and open. But as you saw, we just had Senator Inouye here. He was my boss for 4 years. I worked for Mufi Hanneman for 18 months. I also clerked for Chief Justice Richardson and, of course, was a managing partner at a law firm, one of the big firms in town. So, I think I've had many bosses, many different experiences. All of them have contributed to my growth as someone who knows how to manage and solve problems.
We did see something different the last couple of years where a lot of Mayor Hanneman and your cabinet people were actually kept on by
Peter Carlisle.
Peter.
Yeah.
Any thoughts about whether some of those folks will stay?
No, I'm not going to speculate at this point. Like I said, we're going to sit down. The whole focus was winning. We didn't want to botchy the deal about talking about what we're going to do should we win. It was all about winning. And tomorrow will be another day, and hey, I will put myself 100% into how we go forward from this point on.
Okay, all right.
Okay, Catherine?
You heard your detractors. They're going to be watching.
And as I said, I want to reach out to everyone. Obviously, not everyone voted for me, and I recognize that. In a democracy, this happens. But the message I'm sending to people who maybe be against rail or concerned about some position I may have is I want to let them know I'm going to be reaching out to them, too. I want to actively listen, see if we can't find some common ground to do a better job. Everyone has opinions. They need to be listened to. I'm not shutting doors on anyone.
You did mention something on stage about how if the leeward side has to deal with our Opala, that they ought to be given something. Are we talking rail here?
It's rail, a transportation infrastructure system that suits their needs, and I believe rail is that. But also I think it's more community benefits, maybe a second access road to Waianae, undergrounding utilities along Farrington Highway. They don't have a real regional park out there for their kids to play in. So, these are things I'd be looking at to try to bring some equity and balance to the burdens that the leeward side has taken, or the west side has taken for a long time now.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. Good luck again. All right.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
We'll see you in the inauguration.
Okay. Thank you.